Hello बच्चों, the question is, the figure shows a section of human ovary. Select the option which gives the correct identification, either A or B with function and characteristics. So here a diagram is shown, and this is the diagram of section of human ovary. Now the human ovary or the gonad, female gonad, it is the site of formation of ovum. So the outer region means this peripheral region, this peripheral region is the ovarian cortex, while the inner region is called the ovarian medulla. So in the cortex region there are follicles. These are the follicles in several stages of development. Now what happens that when a female is born, so at the time of her when a female is born, so in her ovaries there are a large number of follicles which are in the primary stage, and these are called the primary follicles. Now a primary follicle consists of a primary oocyte. So this is a primary oocyte which is arrested at the prophase 1, and it is surrounded by a number of follicular cells, a layer of follicular cells, and this whole structure is called the primary follicle. Now a large number of follicles degenerate from birth to puberty, and this process is called follicular atresia. So when a female reaches at an age of puberty, the follicle starts their development, and this development is under the influence of hormone FSH, which is released from the anterior lobe of pituitary. Now what will happen? The primary follicle, which is having a primary oocyte surrounded by a layer of follicular cell. Now the number of layers of follicular cell will increase. So now there will be more layers of follicular cells, and there will be formation of theca or the covering around the follicle. So this structure is now called the secondary follicle. Now the secondary follicle will further continue its development, and here the primary oocyte, which was arrested at prophase 1, it will complete its meiosis 1 and it will convert into the secondary oocyte. Now this is a secondary oocyte surrounded by a layer of zona pellucida, which is a glycoproteinous layer, and here there will be formation of a cavity. So this cavity is formed here in between the follicle, and this cavity is known as the follicular antrum, which is filled with the fluid, and there will be formation of theca externa and theca interna. So this is a tertiary follicle, and it matures further to form the Graafian follicle. Now from the Graafian follicle, the secondary oocyte is released. So here we will show the release of secondary oocyte as it's shown here. So let's see now what is happening in this diagram. Now let's see what is happening here. So this structure, these are the primary follicles, because these are surrounded by only a single layer of follicular cell. So this is a primary follicle. Now this primary follicle is further developing into the secondary follicle, which is characterized by more number of follicular cells, layer of follicular cells, and the theca, formation of theca. So this is secondary follicle. Now the secondary follicle develops where a cavity is formed. So this is called a tertiary follicle. So these are the tertiary follicles. Now the tertiary follicle matures further to form a mature Graafian follicle. So this is a Graafian follicle. Now this follicle, from this follicle, this secondary oocyte along with a layer of zona pellucida and some follicular cell, it is released from the ovary. Now this process is called ovulation. Now the part of follicle, this part which is still inside the ovary, it will get converted into a yellowish structure where the cavity had some blood clots and carotene pigment. Now these structures, which are represented by the B alphabet, these are the structures which are known as corpus luteum or the yellow body. So after ovulation, the Graafian follicle, empty Graafian follicle, changes into the yellowish structure which are known as corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum acts as an endocrine gland. So when we say it is acting as an endocrine gland, it means it is secreting the hormone. So here the principal hormone of this is the progesterone. So it releases progesterone, which is a pregnancy hormone, and it maintains endometrium. It prevents the breakdown of endometrium, and also a little amount of estrogen secreted. So the two hormones are secreted from this corpus luteum. So B here, option B means the label B part is corpus luteum, while the A part here it's shown that is the primary follicle. Now let's see the options. So here it is given that A option is B is corpus luteum. So this is true because B part is the corpus luteum and it secretes progesterone. So the principal hormone secreted by the corpus luteum is progesterone. So both statements here are correct. So it is the right match. If we look further, then A is tertiary follicle. So this is wrong because A is the primary follicle. Then C option is B is corpus luteum. So this one is true and it secretes estrogen. So estrogen is released but in a very little amount. The principal hormone is estrogen. So it is discarded. Now A is primary oocyte. So no, A is not primary oocyte. A is this whole structure where a primary oocyte is surrounded by a layer of follicular cell. So this one is also incorrect. So the right answer of this question is option A. I hope this explanation is clear. All the best.